Hello everybody, my name is Smarty, short for Smarty Reads, and welcome back. Today I'm going to read Chapter 12 of Mallory in the Spotlight. It's called A Tale of Two Friends Part 3. Let's begin. The Tale of Two Friends continues. The minute that the play was over, girl number 1 ran out from behind the curtain. Though she enjoyed her time on stage playing someone else, all she wanted to do was be herself again. She couldn't get it out of her mind what girl number 2 had told her right before the show, and she couldn't wait to find her and talk to her. She searched desperately through the crowd until she found her friend. She was with her mother. Even though they were in an auditorium filled with people, it looked like girl number 2 and her mother were both crying. Girl number 1 ran to girl number 2 and threw her arms around her neck. "Are you okay? Is it really true?" Girl number 1 asked girl number 2. But before girl number 2 had a chance to answer, girl number 2's mother answered for her. "Yes, Mallory." That is what girl number 2's mother called girl number 1. And then to the side, there's girl number 1 hugging girl number 2. "Frank and I are going to have a baby. Marianne is going to be a big sister." Before girl number 1 could say anything else like, "Wow, Marianne," that is what girl number 1 sometimes called girl number 2, "is going to be a big sister," or "Why is it such a big secret?" or "How come Marianne didn't want to tell me?" Girl number 2's mother kept talking. "Marianne said she told you about the baby. I didn't know she knew. She overheard Frank and me talking, but she wanted to talk to Marianne, Joey, and Winnie all at the same time." Blah, 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 blah. Portrait of a pregnant lady who really likes to talk. Girl number 1 tried to listen while girl number 2's mother was explaining things, but she was having a hard time listening because she was busy watching a tear, actually lots of them, roll down girl number 2's cheek. She realized that the reason girl number 2 hasn't been interested in the play was she had other bigger things to think about, like becoming a big sister. "Are you sad about the baby?" Girl number 1 asked her friend. "Not sad," said girl number 2 in a little voice. "Maybe a little bit scared." Girl number 1 noticed when girl number 2 said what she did about being scared, and she kind of looked like a baby herself. Marianne told me she is afraid about what this will mean for her," said girl number 2's mother. She put her arm around her daughter and planted a big kiss right on her forehead, even though she was still in an auditorium filled with tons of people. "But I told Marianne that I think she will be an excellent big sister, and that even though she might not be the youngest one in the family, she'll always be my baby. And she'll always be my best friend," said girl number 1. Then something really nice and surprising happened. Girl number 2 actually wiped away her tears and smiled. Girl number 1 was relieved to see her friend smiling. It was the first time she had seen her smile in a long time. Girl number 1 had tons of questions, like she wanted to ask her friend, like, "Can we babysit for the new baby together? And can we teach her how to say things 3 times?" But she knows she would have to wait and ask her all of her questions later because A, it might not even be a girl, and B, right at that moment she had a party to go to backstage. She did what any girl in her situation would do. She looped her arm through her best friend's arm and said she wasn't going anywhere unless her best friend was coming with her. And off they went together. And then to the side, there's girl number 1 and girl number 2 linking their arms and going to the party backstage. That's the end of that chapter. I'll see you next time when I read The After Party. Bye, everyone.